Friday night at the Ice House, the Concordia Stingers are in town to take on the Ravens. Early in the first, it's a 2-on-1 fast break. Brunel feeds Lagar. It's his 8th of the year as he beats Brassard. The Stingers take an early 1-0 lead. Just over 2 minutes later, Ravens on the power play on the breakout. CJ Garcia takes the Matt Forchuk pass and makes no mistake for his 3rd of the year as he beats Anthony Dumont-Bouchard with that one. Second period, Concordia keeps coming on the power play. Carl Neal would take the wrist shot that just finds its way through. The Stingers take the lead 2-1. Stingers keep coming. This time at even strength, Bradley Lalonde hammers one through traffic, extending the lead to 4-1 in the second period. Before the frame was over, a little bit of hard work. Dakota Odgers makes a big play, gets to the front of the net, and redirects the CJ Garcia shot. Odgers' goal would get things rolling for the Ravens into the 3rd period. On the regroup through the neutral zone, that's Jake Smith who gets to a bad angle, throws it on net, and it finds its way in, cutting the lead to 1. Then, on the power play, the Ravens would work it around. Jake Smith up the point, walks the line and fires. He's stopped, but Brogan O'Brien would finish it off for his 9th of the year. The Ravens tie it up, forcing overtime and securing a big point in the standings. But in the shootout, it's Concordia's Charles Eric Lagar. The 3rd shooter would beat Brassard. The Ravens could not respond, and the Stingers take a big extra point at the Ice House. Saturday night at the Ice House was alumni night. The Ravens welcoming back a number of alumni from over the years who played in a head-to-head game and spent some time reminiscing about the past. The team themselves, they were all focused on the future with McGill in town. First period, it's Adam Chapman on the forecheck who blocks the breakout play, and Matt Forchuk with the empty net to finish for his 6th goal of the year. Ravens would be pressed by the Redmen late in the period as Samuel Tremblay shows lots of patience in front before he sets his own screen and scores that one, tying it all up at 1. Just 20 seconds into the second period, Jake Smith breaks in. He feeds Boivin. He's stopped, but from below the goal line, banks this one in to restore the 1-goal lead for the Ravens. McGill wouldn't wait long to respond. Bois at the point would throw one on net that would create a big scramble. Puck would bounce around before Lalonde would jam it in. That's his 10th of the year that tied the game up at 2. The Ravens keep pressing. Andrew Jarvis with the block and Cody Caron with the feed. Alex Blame makes no mistake on the breakaway. The Ravens take a 3-2 lead into the 3rd period, where the defense would shine brightest. 4-on-4 hockey. It's a 3-on-1 for McGill, but CJ Garcia's beautiful dive breaks things up. The Ravens would add an empty netter from Smith and send the alumni home happy. A huge 2 points on home ice as they go into their last 2 weekends of the season.